Harley Davidson skulls, tattoos and symbols. What does it all mean? That's what we're going to cover today. Check that out. Would she answer the phone for Channel 7 News, or is it just because I'm an unknown? What's the story? Hi, my name's Eamon. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to discuss tattoos and symbols in the Harley Davidson world. What does it all mean? Skulls, tattoos and other symbols are part of the Harley lifestyle. But does anyone think about what they actually mean? Why do people have them besides liking the look of them? What's the meaning behind them? And I'm also going to bring up some other issues about symbols in general and why you should keep an open mind about them. Let me know in the comments what symbols or tattoos you have and what are your favourites. So I'm going for a ride with some guys from the Vicla and lowrider community. You never know who you meet on these fun rides. So hang around to the end. I'm going to talk about the meaning of my own personal symbol. I'm going to talk to a beautiful tattooed model. She's completely covered in symbols, one of the most tattooed people I've ever met. Symbols are found everywhere in the Harley community in the form of tattoos, stickers, patches, and some seriously good paint jobs. In my opinion, symbols are very powerful. They're more important and carry more weight than people realise. They carry energy, and energy is what makes the world go round. Wars are fought over it. People eat, sleep and breathe to get more of it. We store energy in the form of money, gold, Bitcoin. When you think in pictures and symbols. Anyone who practices any type of mindfulness technique will already understand and know this. These symbols and pictures that we're thinking carry a lot of energy in the form of meaning. And sometimes this can be greater or deeper than the obvious. Each symbol that you use, that could be a helmet sticker, a patch, a tattoo, carries an energy that's far greater than you might expect. And this is because symbols can evoke emotion and memories at a deep subconscious or primal level. Think about the swastika, the symbol of the Nazis. This was once a very powerful and positive symbol that a lot of ancient cultures used. Hitler and his crew were heavily into the occult, and it's interesting to see that they use this particular symbol to represent their movement. The negative energy carried by the swastika now makes it impossible to use it publicly anyway. Deliberate or not, let me know in the comments. So here are some common types of symbols that you often see in the Harley community. Number one is skulls, and traditionally skulls symbolise the cycle of life, death and rebirth. They've been used as symbols of strength, bravery, courage, and the ability to defeat obstacles and enemies. They represent your personal power, your warrior spirit. But we can go deeper and think about this. Your skull is the home of your mind, represents truth and wisdom. Because a skull is devoid of flesh, let's call it barren and bare, it can also represent being open-minded. It can also symbolise your mind, your willpower, your ability to seek goals or to transcend established knowledge and to find a deeper meaning in things. And you can also see skulls used as an association with your actual physical body, looking after it, respecting it. Right, I'm with Mick at Harley Heaven and he's grabbed a couple of stickers. Let's see where he puts them.
You got to jump on board and support Eamon's channel.
Oh, you're a legend. Windscreen sticker, all right. Now we're talking. This is like a massive ad.
Commercial. And we got another one we can put on the helmet here.
Helmet stickers. Beautiful, that's the spirit, look at that.
There we go. If you're going to support a YouTube channel, support Eamon's.
Alright, helmet stickers. Check that out. Check that out. Oh. Now what about the Harley Davidson logo? That's number 2. The Harley Davidson logo often includes eagles and skulls. Now we've covered the meaning of skulls, and one of my favourite Harley logos is the Willie G skull. Harley Davidson most often uses the bar and shield logo. This often comes with an eagle or just a set of wings behind it. The bar and shield represents authority and power, stability and strength. And these are the qualities that Harley Davidson wants you to associate with their motorcycles. The eagle's the iconic symbol of the United States, and of course that's Harley hometown. Wings often represent freedom and liberation, and that makes sense because flying away would be symbolic of you thinking about liberation. So Harley Davidson is sending you subconsciously a very powerful message through their symbol. Coincidentally or not, Harley Davidson is one of the most recognised, perhaps strongest brands in the world. Alright, Aussie Viclas event, Friday night. Look at these bikes, an absolute beauty. Can I say good day? YouTube channel. Oh, yeah. That brings me to death symbols. Death symbols are very interesting. Bikers, for want of a better description, often live life to extremes, and of course, as we know, riding a Harley means you face death almost every day. So it's not surprising that there are death symbols all over the place, like skulls that we've already discussed, or the Ace of Spades death card. Personally, I see them all as good luck symbols, and the reason for this is there's a concept that originates in the occult, but it's probably more well known in Eastern martial arts circles. It's very applicable to riding your Harley. The concept's simple but very powerful. You need to accept death if you want to survive it. When you jump into the arena of combat, have a blank mind, be accepting of death because potentially you're facing it. This acceptance frees you from any emotional tie to living. And as you may have picked up in one of my previous videos, emotion blinds you and it stops you thinking straight. Now that would slow your reactions or stifle the free-flowing nature of combat or riding a motorcycle. So the genuine acceptance of the fact that you may die actually frees your mind and stops any thinking or emotion of imminent death. And this makes for a safer motorcycling journey. And be free and clear so that you have the ability to react and use the skills that you've learnt over the years, and you won't have the burden of analysis or the fog of emotion. My own symbol that I use for this YouTube channel, the skull and the crown. Well, you know what skulls mean, and a crown always represents authority, tradition, and victory. But like all symbols, there are layers of meaning to them. Under this broad meaning is my own meaning, and that relates to the fact that I won't give in to age or poor health like so many people do. Don't do that. Life doesn't stop at 40, 50, 60. Either does the ability to run, jump, ride your Harley and live life to the fullest. And that's what this symbol represents. So give age the middle finger salute by looking after yourself. Now, if you want help with this, check out my website oldnotdead.club. You can also support the channel, grab a sticker or a t-shirt. I'm at Harley Heaven. Look who I have found, Captain and Tennille and Sarah. And they've got one of my patches, which is fantastic.
Awesome.
Let's have a look, look at that.
Awesome.
Oh, where are you going to put it, guys?
Right there. Right there.
Right there.
And that is appropriate because we are talking about signs, symbols, tattoos.
They're the perfect size. Not too big. Fits anywhere.
That was an ad.
This little badge here, that's a symbol of my family coat of arms, and I wear that as a shout out to my late father. We've been with Hog for 20 years, and each year we add a new memory to it.
Oh, look at that, fantastic. And Tennille, you were saying before that that is like a history of your relationship together.
Yep.
As you've been
Yep.
riding, yeah?
Every
Fantastic.
patch and badge we have is a year that we've actually been together.
Now, symbols are often worn as tattoos, and tattoos have been around since the dawn of time, literally. More recently, like the 6th century, the Greeks and the Romans, who got the idea from the Persians, used tattoos extensively to mark slaves and criminals. Many tribal cultures, they're often associated with manliness, masculinity, and warriors. Now, I'm not that old, but when I was growing up, tattoos and beanies were only associated with wharfies and criminals, sometimes military people. Nothing to get upset about, that's the way it was here in Australia. Of course, tattoos are seriously trendy now. Lots of people love them and they're accepted in most areas of society. All right, I found Gail, and Gail has got something really interesting to show us. Sorry?
I'm not showing tonight. It's not showing old enough.
Gail's got something interesting that she's not going to show us, and that is a full body suit of tattoos. Is that what you call it? Full body suit? Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to stand back a little bit, and are you going to, what, dance around or something? Or okay, here we go. Right up to your neck. Wow. Hands.
I'm basically, apart from my face, the rest of me is like covered.
Everything.
Everything.
Wow.
Why? Because I got told not to.
So if I tell you not to do something, you're going to do it?
Oh yes.
It's not every day people are going to see somebody with that many tattoos.
A way of life for me. Once I started, it's just something that I wanted to carry on, and I decided I just wanted to be fully covered. It's an addiction.
Right. And these are Japanese tattoos, is that
Yes,
right?
that's right.
So where did you get them? Japan?
Kiwi wrap. This is Japanese ink. So it's either dragons, temples, geisha girls, flowers. That is what Japanese.
All right, check this out. I'm right in the middle of an interview. She's answered the telephone.
Are you going down with them?
Like, imagine if I was Channel 7 News. Would she answer
Excuse
the
me,
phone for Channel 7 News, or is it just
I'd
because
be
I'm an
famous.
unknown? What's the
Unknown.
story here?
Okay, I gotta go. I'm on camera.
Channel 7.
Channel 7. The ones that's attached to my kids and grandkids' names have meanings.
Are you going to show us those?
You can see that one.
Yeah.
That one's for
Okay,
Carter.
hang on, let me get in close. So that's like a hummingbird, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the meaning
So
of the
that was
hummingbird?
for Carter when she was born. The others I can't show because they're
They're hidden.
they're hidden. They're
Okay.
hidden. They're hidden.
Walking through a shopping centre, are people going to comment?
Yeah, they'll come up and comment. Some of them will want photos. The older generation thinks that it's a sin to have covered my body in ink. The younger
And
generation appreciate ink. It's a great talking point. It's a good way to start a conversation. You rock up with your ink, there's going to be a
Someone's
conversation
going to talk to you just like I
of
did.
course they
Yeah.
are.
Okay, cool. So where are people going to find you?
I am on Instagram on GypsyInk74.
Is there anything else you want to say? Speaking of tattoos and symbols, you might like my video, Expose the 3 types of Harley people. Which one are you? Each one is symbolic of what we find in the Harley community. I'll put the link up here somewhere. And if you like today's video, comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Show the world you're getting old but not dead by checking out the website and grabbing some supporting gear. There's a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.